If you have a bad relationship with your mom, forget about getting the girl that you desire. It's not going to happen. However, if you have a good relationship with your mother, then you can use your mom's voice in order to attract the girl that you want. And this idea, this spiritual principle, is based on a simple fact called imagination creates reality. Neville Goddard said it best in 20th century. And I understood this spiritual principle during COVID lockdown. I thought when I was 19, I got my intimate first relationship with a girl because of all these pickup techniques and outer game techniques that I had learned. But during COVID, I struggled with panic attacks and I had to turn inwards and meditate. That's when I discovered outer game never really worked. It was my vivid imagination and the feelings that I had while I was reading a book called The Sex God Method that actually manifested my relationship in my visible world. Outer game is a lie. The only real power that you have is your own imagination. So if you can imagine a very vivid scenario where your mom is coming up to you and saying to you, wow, you're actually dating this beautiful girl, and you actually feel the reality of this imagination. You feel the joy, the gratitude, the satisfaction of this imaginal act as if it has already happened, then this imagination will get outpictured into your visible world. Your visible world is that fluid. It can be completely controlled by your imagination and your mind. This is the reason why yogis have been calling our visible physical reality as Maya for thousands of years, because they knew very well that whenever they upgraded their state of consciousness or their state of mind through meditative practices, through spiritual practices, through visualization, all of a sudden things and circumstances and situations in their life that do not please them magically vanished away and they became a magnet for all the wonderful circumstances. So if you want to become a magnet for all the girls that you desire, you must learn how to use your imagination correctly, how to use your mind correctly. So you do not have to rely on these dating gurus and pickup artists who teach you all these creepy techniques, all these weird pickup techniques, because they do not know what they are talking about. They do not know that their physical reality is an extension of their own mind. They have accidentally programmed their mind in order to attract girls, but they do not know how they did that. In this video, you're going to learn how to consciously program your mind so that you can become a magnet for all the girls that you want. You can use this telepathy meditation and use your mother's voice in order to attract the girl that you want. So the first step of this telepathy meditation is to get into a receptive attitude of mind. And that is done through Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra, or non-sleep deep rest protocol, is a process where you guide your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation. This is when your breathing rate starts to slow down. When your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down as well. Right now, your brain is producing beta brain waves. They are fast, they are hyper alert brain waves. But when your brain starts to produce this slow, coherent alpha brain waves and theta waves, then you'll be able to think in pictures. You'll be able to visualize clearly. You'll be able to make your inner world more real than your outer world. So after you do Yoga Nidra, what you're going to do is you start to create an imaginal act which signifies that your desire has already been fulfilled. So in this imaginal act, imagine that your mom, who is genuinely thrilled to hear the good news about you, is coming up to you and congratulating you. Oh wow, you're actually dating this amazing girl. And you provide all the sensory vividness to this imagination. You can clearly see your mother. You can clearly hear her voice. You can clearly see the joy in her face. And you can imagine that you're taking your girl, the girl that you want, in your arms. You're smelling her perfume. You're kissing her. You can see that her pupils are dilated because she is so attracted to you. You can imagine that she is complimenting you. Oh my God, you're so amazing. I'm so lucky to meet a guy like you. When you provide all the sensory vividness to this imaginal act, meaning the wonderful things that you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch, then this imaginal act becomes very real to your brain. Now your brain will start to create neural networks that reflect like all these wonderful things have already happened to you. Now your job in this telepathy meditation is being able to hold your attention on this imaginal act and mentally rehearse it over and over again until you start to feel the feelings of joy, gratitude, or satisfaction, or victory, or thrill. Because only when you combine this imagination with elevated emotion of joy or gratitude, this imagination is going to get outpictured into your reality. So the difficult part is holding your attention, because your attention has a very monkey-like nature. It likes to go to one past traumatic event, or it starts to anticipate the worst case scenario where the girl just rejects you or slaps you in the face. But if you are disciplined enough to hold your attention on this imagination, where wonderful things are already happening to you, where you're already hearing wonderful news, where you're already becoming the man of your dreams, then you're combining this imagination with feeling. This imagination plus feeling is a program that is going to go and impregnate your subconscious mind. This is what I mean by telepathy meditation. Now you have just performed telepathy. Now your subconscious mind is so infinitely wise, so infinitely intelligent, that it is going to interact with every atom of your physical world. It is going to bend your physical reality until your visualization actually starts to materialize. All the girls that you desire, everyone around you is going to lose free will. You yourself will lose free will, and you'll just utter the right kinds of words. You'll just exhibit the right kinds of behaviors. Just all of a sudden, you'll just know what to do. And you're not doing it actually. Actually, it's all being done by your subconscious mind. So take your ego out of it. Everything is done by your subconscious mind once it gets impregnated with this wonderful program, with this imagination plus elevated feelings. So this is how you use your mother's voice in order to attract the girl that you desire. I want you to do this meditation for 30 nights straight before falling asleep, because you have to train your imagination, you have to train your attention, you have to train your capacity to hold positive feelings for a long period of time. A normal human being cannot visualize strongly. He cannot put the sensory vividness in his imagination. He cannot hold his attention on the desired imagination for a long period of time. He cannot sustain these elevated feelings for a long period of time, because he has practiced feeling bored, practiced feeling negative emotions for the majority portion of his life. So invest in yourself for at least 1 month to train your faculties of your mind and your body. And one day you land this program and suddenly you will become a magnet for all the girls that you desire. When you do this meditation process, you feel the feelings of joy, gratitude, and sleep, and you wake up in the morning and forget about it. Do this, consider this meditation as an experiment, as an offering to God, to universe, to whatever you believe in. Think of yourself as a scientist of your life and do this experiment every night. And when you wake up in the morning, live your life normally. That way, you will not be concerned, you will not be anxious about your visualization is going to happen or not. Because if you become anxious, if you become concerned, then you're just going to push this visualization further away. But if you just live your life normally, you will magnetize these circumstances so fast that you think that you have found the secret of the universe. And you have actually found the secret of the universe. Imagination actually creates your reality. So if you want one-on-one personalized coaching from me, where I will help you develop a very strong imagination, strong attention, strong capacity to hold positive feelings, so that you can completely disregard outer game techniques, pickup techniques in order to attract the girl that you like, then message me in my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box and the pinned comment section down below. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.